Good morning. This is Jim. I'm still going to continue with calculus. So, calculus. So today I'm going to um, start with the static derivative of polynomial. So please, since we are dealing with JAMB, I will not take time in going to derivation. I will just go straight to um, the application. So based on this, let me just look at some important definitions. Um, First of all, I will give example of polynomial, examples of polynomial, and so example is if you have y is equals to, let's say, s squared plus 3x plus 2. This is a polynomial. Y is equals to 3x squared. This is a polynomial. Y is equals to ax n plus b x n minus 1 plus, and so on like that. These are all examples of polynomial. So one important rule here is that of power rule. So let's quickly look at it. The power rule. What does this rule says when it comes to calculus? So the power rule says, given that you have a polynomial y is equals to ax raised to power n, okay, then if n is any real number, okay, I hope we understand what I mean by real number, then the derivative of x is equals to an x n minus 1. Please take note of this. If y is equals to a x raised to power n is what is given. If you differentiate it, the formula you are going to use is this. And take note of this. The derivative of a constant is 0. Derivative of a constant is 0. For example, if y is equal to c, the x is equal to 0. Okay. Another example, if y is equal to minus 5, the x is equal to 0. So whenever you have a constant, the derivative is always 0. Let's take some example. Okay, example 1 now. Example 1. So differentiate y is equals to 2s raised to power 3. So you have to differentiate this. So SB solution, means ScoreBooster solution for this is, to make the explanation very clear. So first of all, write the question: 2x raised to power 3. Now the general formula is that when y is equal to a raised to power n, that is the general formula. Now if you compare these two, compare this one and this, okay, and compare this one and this, the meaning is that your a is equal to 2 and your n is equal to 3. Okay, now remember the formula for derivative. Derivative of y, the y, the x, is equal to a n x n minus 1. That is the formula. So what is your a? From the question that we have, our a is 2, okay, times, what is our n? Our n is 3, and we have x, our n, which is 3 minus 1. So 2 times 3 is 6, then you have x, 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is the final answer. I hope this is clear. Let me take one more example. Differentiate. Okay, let me write example 2. Find dy dx if y is equal to 1 over 3 x raised to power 6. Okay, so ScoreBooster solution, we're going to follow what we have done in the previous example. Y is equals to 1 over 3 x raised to power 6. This is the question. Now the general formula is y is equals to a x n. From here, our a is 1 over 3 and our n is 6. Okay, now the general formula for dy dx is a n x raised to power n minus 1. So what is our a? Our a is 1 over 3 times our n is 6, then x, our n minus 1. So 3 here 1, 3 here 2. So you have 1 times 2, which is 2, then x, 6 minus 1, which is 5. As simple as that. I hope you are following. This is very simple. So I think I will give you some exercises. So it's your turn now, students. It's your turn. So do this. Differentiate differentiate 1 y is equals to minus 2 x raised to power 3. Question 2. Y is equals to 1 over 2 x raised to power 4. Question 3. Y is equals to minus x. So try your answer on that, and it's very simple. So just see what you're gonna get. So I want to go to some other subtopic, and this is now some rule. Once we are done with this topic, should be able to answer some questions in jump. So let us say, for example, you have this kind of polynomial a s squared plus bx plus c. How do you find the derivative of this? Or I say, how do you differentiate it? Okay, so if you want to differentiate this one, you do it one after the other. Okay, you differentiate this separately, differentiate this separately, differentiate this separately, then you put the answer together. Let me take this as an example. So dy, the x will be equals to 2ax plus b plus 0. I hope you understand. Subsequently, save time, I'm just going to assume that you can put the general formula of differentiation in your imagination, and we just differentiate right away. So for example, let's look at this example. This will be example number 4 now. Okay, so let's say you have y is equal to 1 over s squared plus x. Okay, so how do you differentiate this one? Okay, so remember, you need to put this in a um, proper polynomial before you will be able to handle it. So I will rearrange this one for me to be able to solve it. So I have the solution. So my y is, this is what I've been given, plus x. Okay, so let me just make a line here and continue. So this is what I've been given. So I can put this one in this form. Y is equals to s raised to power minus 2 plus x. I think this is clear. This is law of indices. I did it before. You can watch my previous videos on indices for you to refresh your memory regarding things like that. So now you will remember that we normally have coefficients. So this is 1 and this is also 1 here. Okay, so if I differentiate this one now, dy dx, okay, this will be equals to minus, a, okay, times x. Okay, so we are going to have 1 times minus 2, which is minus 2, then x, minus 2 minus 1, which is minus 3, okay, plus what is here is also 1. Okay, so it's going to be 1 times 1, okay, which is 1, times 1 minus 1, which is 0, so it's going to be s raised to power 0. Okay, and with that you are going to have minus 2s raised to power minus 3, and this is 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 times x raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. Okay, so it means the answer is minus 2 s raised to power minus 3 plus 1. And this is final answer. Or if you want, you can bring that one if you like. Right, or minus 2 over s cubed plus 1. Okay, so you can write the answer like this if you like, or depending on the option you have in your answers. So this is some rule, and at this point I think you should be able to attempt some question in JAMP. So let's go to some sample question from JAMP. So here my example number 5 is gonna be a question, UNE question, UNE, or let me say UTME question, 1994, question 39. This is question 39. So the question goes thus: if y is equal to 3t cubed plus 2t squared minus 7t plus 3. Find dy dt at t equals minus 1. So this is the PTME question. So I present ScoreBooster solution in this form. So the first thing to do is to find the derivative. So we say dy dt, oh sorry, let me write the question. Y is equal to 3t cubed plus 2t squared minus 7t plus 3. Remember, in term you don't have time, so you just have to first of all make sure you are perfect in solving the first application under polynomial. You should be able to just do everything in your brain. You don't need to write all those things down the way I've done when I started. This is just to make sure you get familiarized. Now I will do as if in the exam hall and just do this thing very fast. So you have this question the way I have it here. Okay. Now dy dt equals is going to be 3 times 3, which is 9, t 3 minus 1, which is 2, plus 2 times 2 is 4, t 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1. I may not need to write it. So minus what I have here is 1. So 1 times 7 is 7, and t raised to the power 0 plus any constant. Derivative of any constant is 0. So now I have 9t squared plus 4t minus 7, because t raised to the power 0 is 1. 7 times 1 is what? Is 1. So at t equals minus 1, dy, sorry, this does not look nice, dy dt is equals to 9 into minus 1. So we are going to substitute minus 1 for every t that we have here. 4 into minus 1 minus 7. Okay, so this will be equals to 9 minus 1 raised to the power 2, that is minus 1 times minus 1, which is what? Which is 1. Then 1 times 9 is 9, plus, now look at this, minus 1 times 4 is going to be minus 4. So without wasting much time, we just put minus 4 straight. So this will be minus 4, then minus 7, and this is equals to 9 minus 4 is what? Is 5. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. So this is our final answer. I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is sample question from JAM, and I will solve more. So let's look at this example 6. Am I right? The example 6. Okay, example 6. Example 6. This is also UNE or UTME now, and it is in year 1997, and this is question 38. So the question is differentiate 6 x raised to the power 3 minus 5x raised to the power 2 plus 1 over 3s squared with respect to x. So that is the question. So I present score booster solution thus. So there are two different ways of solving this question, but because of what I have taught, I'm going to use one of the ways, that is just simplify this and differentiate using polynomial method. So what I'm going to do is I will put this question in this form: y is equals to 6 s raised to power 3 minus 5s squared plus 1 over 3s squared. So this is the same as just dividing through by 3s squared minus 5s squared over 3s squared plus 1 over 3s squared. And this I hope you understand this. I did it in indices, so you can just try to refresh your memory going to those former videos. And this will be 2 s raised to power 2 can divide s raised to power 3, and we're going to get x. It's just a matter of subtracting 2 from 3, 3 minus 2, and you put back your x, minus s squared. We cancel s squared here, so you say 2 minus 2, and you have minus 5 over 3, and this can be rewritten as 1 plus 1 over 3 and x raised to power minus 2. Okay, so these are just our expression. So now if we differentiate this, it will be dy dx is equals to, if you differentiate this one, remember this is 1, so it's going to be 1 times 2, which is 2, x, it will be 1 minus 1, which is 0, s raised to power 0 is 1, so that is that, minus, this is what, a constant, so it's going to be 5 over 3, if you differentiate this one you get 0, and plus, okay, now what you have here is 1 over 3 times minus 2 and x, okay, minus 2 minus 1, and that will be minus 3. I hope you are following. Okay, so this will be 2, I will have 2 minus 0 is gone, so I have 1 over 3 times minus 2, which is minus 2 over 3, then x raised to power minus 3, so it's going to be minus 2 over 3 x raised to power minus 3. Okay, so I hope everything is in order. So you can now put the answer in this from 2 minus 2 over 3 s raised to power 3. You just bring down the s raised to power 3. So this will be your final answer. You can see how interesting questions in exam. Once you have understood the basic principle, it should be very easy for you. So let's take example 7, and this is going to be the last one for this topic. So I'm going to also use again UME question or UTME. Now this question is coming from year 2000 and it is question 40. So the question is, the expression as squared plus bx plus c equals 5 at x is equals to 1. If its derivative is 2x plus 1, okay, if its derivative is 2x plus 1, what the value of a, b, c respectively. Okay, so this is the question. So let's look at this question together. Seems long and theory. Let's look at it. So I present ScoreBooster solution like this. So let's take it one after the other. I will go back to the question. Okay, I said the expression ax squared plus bx plus c equals 5 at x is equals to 1. So I'm going to write that expression. I'm going to write that expression ax squared plus bx plus c, and I was told is equals to 5, okay, at x is equals to 1. So let me deal with this statement first. So at x is equals to 1, I'm going to have a into 1 squared plus b into 1 plus c is equals to 5. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 squared is 1, so I'm going to have a plus b times 1 is b plus c is equals to 5. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take this as our equation 1. Okay, now if its derivative is 2x plus 1, that is, if derivative of this function is that. So to find the derivative, let me just rewrite this as a x squared plus bx plus c, so that the derivative will be dy dx is equals to 2ax, okay, plus b. I hope this is clear. So you're going to have 2 times a, and this is 1 times b. And we were told that this is 2x plus 1. I mean, this is the second. If the derivative is 2x plus 1, okay, so that is the derivative we were told is 2x plus 1. Now, now, for this 2 to be equal, it means the coefficient of x here must be equal to the coefficient of x here, and the constant here must be equal to the constant here. Therefore, from here we have b is equals to 1. That is, this b must be equal to this one. Okay, and again the coefficient of x here must be equal to the coefficient of x here. So it means 2a must be equals to 2. Okay, and from here it means a is equals to 2 over 2 and a is equals to 1. Now let's use from equation 1. From equation 1, let's substitute. Let's put a and b, I mean values of a and b. So we have 1 plus 1, okay, and plus c is equals to 5, okay, which means we have 2 plus c is equals to 5. Okay, so now If 2 plus c is equals to 5, it means, let me just so as for you to follow very well. It means c is equal to 5 minus 3, and which means c is equal to 2. Sorry, 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2, not 3. 5 minus 2. Okay, and which means c equals 3. I hope this is clear. Okay, so going by the question says, what are the values of a, b, c respectively? This is English. It means the value of a should come first, b follows, and c comes last. So the answer is 1, 1, and 3. Okay, so that is that. So this is your final answer. I think with this you should be able to solve most questions that are similar to this. So before I go, I will leave you with some exercise. Okay, so please try it. So differentiate 1, y is equals to x minus 3x square root of x over square root of x. So I am expecting that we are going to get 1 over 2 square root of x minus 3. Okay, then number 2, y is equal to t cube minus 2t square root of t over t. I am expecting that we are going to get 2t minus 1 over square root of t. Okay, so these are answers. Then number 3, y is equals to 3x plus 2 x raised to the power 1 over 2. So most likely you're gonna get 3 minus x raised to the power minus 3 over 2. So I wish you good luck. So this is the end of this lecture on derivative of polynomials. Subsequent lecture will be